Hello and welcome to another video, and today, as you can see, once again we're on Motogp 18 for another episode of career mode. And obviously last time out we got 4th place, which was a really good result for us, Argentina. So we're going to head into COTA now. Well, Austin, but you know, COTA, Circuit of the Americas. So I'll see you in qualifying. We're in qualifying now then. So just going to head straight to the track. Actually, I'm going to soften up the bike. I've done that twice now. That's 2 episodes in a row. I've gone like, you know what, go to the track, and then I'm like, you know what, actually I'm going to soften up the bike and then go to track. So, yeah, very interesting. Although the gears might need to be messed with, but at the minute I'll leave them. So I'll just go out for the first run. Right, so starting my flying lap now. Right, 2:17.5. That's the first lap. So I'll head back into the box and kind of see where that puts me a little later in the session. So with 5 minutes left, we're still top of the pile by nearly 2 seconds, 1.6 seconds. So yeah, the AI still suck at COTA, we found out. So yeah, that's good. It's going to help us out in the championship, I think. So we may as well just I'm going to skip to the race now. Right, so we're on pole. I'll be honest, my lap had a bit of a corner cut lap at turn 1 that I thought was probably invalidation worthy. The game didn't invalidate it, so I guess maybe I went over the corner slow enough. But not over the corner, but I guess I went over the red slow enough. So we're probably not going to quite have that advantage in the race, but it's going to be pretty close. So I think this is probably going to be another short episode. If I literally cut from the start to the finish, don't be surprised. But we know how rapid the AI are, so they could give us a bit of a run for us money in the race. If it is a really short episode, I will record another one and put that out today as well, because I don't want to give you like a really short episode. So we're here now in the race, and I'm just making sure my settings are okay. I guess it reset them, so let me do that. So kind of in the we've won by, like, we got the pole by such a long margin. I really brushed over the fact that we should be happy that's our first pole, but I think it's because how easily it came to me. I don't feel like it was earned. Obviously, if we absolutely dominate this race, that would suggest that we have to turn the AI up. But I think they're just bad at this track. But obviously, I could get a poor start. We've seen that's been happening a lot recently, so that means I'd have to fight through. Or they might be a bit quicker than me in the race. So we'll have to see. Yeah, let's head into the race. Already in the race, but you know what I mean. I had a poor start there. Canet's trying to get us off the line. Being a bit swamped into turn 1 here. Gone for the inside line. Try and get the better exit. Martin's winning, but I'm second. Oh, the inside of Martin. Oh, I thought I was going to hit him there. This could go ugly. Oh, Martin's come back through. Right, so we've got a race on his hands here. He ain't messing about. Oh, I thought I was going to crash there because I've done that so many times to 17 and that curb used to be deadly. Martin obviously is going to lead then to the end of this lap. No, I'm going back up his inside again. He broke way early for that corner. Alright, so I'm going to have to try and get him again. I think I was just being a bit nervous on the first lap, so taking the lead back now. We're going to try and extend it as much as I can. He's going up the inside though. Oh, contact. He's done me, but I'm going to try and get him back. This could be a bit of a ding dong. That's better for you, but for me I prefer to just lead out front, but you know, whatever. For the entertainment factor, it's better that I battle with somebody. Right, last lap. I made a little mistake on that lap that allowed them to catch up. I completely outran myself the end of the big straight, but I managed to pull it back on the last sector, so it's fine. Here we come. We're rounding the final corner. We're going to get the absolute full 25 up towards the line. Fantastic. Fantastic weekend. Absolutely destroyed everyone in that race. Right, I'm really happy with that. That's a decent finish, definitely. See, you can see the difference between their qualifying and their race times. Why are their race times 2 seconds faster than their qualifying times? You know? That's what kept me on edge, so I've only just been able to beat them by 1.8 seconds, and that was with a mistake on the last lap that definitely saved me some time, but it did give me a warning. But luckily, I only did it the once. I literally lost the rear and just went across a bit of grass and gave me a warning. But you know, I had a 1.2 second lead already, so that's not what helped me win. Don't worry about that. So where did my teammate finish? That's a true question. Where is he? I've probably scrolled past him already, let's be honest. Yeah, I have. Right. Whereabouts is he? You know, it's not good that I can't... Oh, there he is. 21st. I beat him by 50... 2:20? How can you do a 2:20 around Austin? My worst lap was like a 2:18. Alright, so I suppose we're going to head to that screen in a second. Oh, the championship. We've moved up to 3rd in the championship now. Moved up 4 positions. We're 23 points off Jorge Martin, who has now taken the lead ahead of Aaron Canet. So, you know, we're pretty close. Like, we're not far off. We're just under a race win off. So, one of them has a crash and we pick up a win. That's it. We are straight in the fight. So, I'm not giving up on this championship yet, despite the bit of the rocky start we've had. It is still possible. We could still make this, which would be really good. I'd really love that if we can make it. And again, I need to look for my teammate. I've definitely gone past him. So there's only... So Flodger, has he scored now? So the top 19 all scored. Flodger's not scored yet. So that's unfortunate for him. Right, my teammate is not in the top few riders, is he? There he is, 18th. He's got 3 points to my... Is it... How many have I got now? 42. So, you know... I'm definitely putting the team along a bit. So let's go onto this screen here. We didn't move up a lot, saying we just won. Like, we're still way closer to dismissal than we are first rider. I'm beating him by... How many points am I beating him by? Too many, basically. Oh. I accidentally pressed Y here. Also, we got 3,200 development points for that, so we'll be able to upgrade a new part.
Undoubtedly, it was a perfect day for him. In addition to the victory, his position also earns him 25 priceless championship points.
You can see he's absolutely thrilled. We deserved that race. We've had some hardships in Moto3 and Red Bull Rookies. You've seen the videos. But now, we'll head to the hub and we'll see what's what. That was not really a good phrase, but let's go with it. Right, so back in the hub, we are here. And again, if you look again, we're still really close to dismissal. I don't know why. Like, you can see that we have got further away, but we're still way too close to it for saying we've just picked up a win. But we've now moved up to 3rd in the championship, 42 points. But I have a feeling that was probably a bit of a one-off. I don't think that'll happen again. And I don't think that warrants me turning the difficulty back up, but especially considering we're going to Jerez next, where, well, we saw what happened last season. Let's head to the bike development screen. Let's see what else we can do. Does the power... Okay, we do have enough to upgrade the power, but I think I'm going to go on the brakes, because the AI do pass me quite a bit on the brakes. Oh, it actually tells you what here. So this option prevents the wheels from locking when braking. Oh, that allows you to trail brake more then. That increases the bike's braking power. So look at this then. Improves the bike's ability to absorb the shocks of a rough surface. Improves the bike's stability. So I'll probably leave that for now because it's pretty good on both those areas. This option increases the rate of descent of the bike when cornering. So that makes it lean better. This makes the bike react faster when steering. Surely they're like literally the same. Because if you can lean faster, then you're reacting faster. And if you can react faster, that means you're leaning faster. So, or you're leaning more. So it's, yes, I suppose that's not really pace. Let's have a look at aerodynamics. We're going to penetration or pulling wheelies. So, well, the bike's not. It's a Moto3. It's not wheeling anywhere. So, I think I'll go with making it more penetration, or making it have more penetration. So decent, not bad. So that's the end of this episode then. So I suppose we can have a look at the calendar. So obviously we did know that Jerez was next. Yeah, we can only go up from the Red Bull Rookies performance. Then we've got Le Mans and Mugello, where actually we were fairly competitive. So if we can actually have a good couple of races at these two, we might be able to get a win at Mugello and really give the title fight to Jorge Martin and Aaron Canet. And we move on to Catalonia. As a bus goes past my house, sorry about that. As you saw in my race against Pole, I did manage to beat pole position. I don't know how representative that is to the AI, but, you know, we've got to have some sort of pace there to be able to do that. Assen, not particularly a favourite of mine, if I'm completely honest, although I didn't do too bad in Red Bull Rookies, so you'll never know. Saxon Ring, yeah, we didn't do very good there in Red Bull Rookies, but I feel that on this Honda we might do a little better. Brno, I don't know, I've been fairly good there in the past, but I think the AI usually fairly decent there, so I don't know. Red Bull Ring, obviously we got the win at this track last year, so hopefully we can aim for a win there. Silverstone, not particularly a favourite, but it does share a lot of the characteristics with COTA, especially Maggots and Beckett's, and well, that's about it really, isn't it? There's a couple of slower corners, so we might be able to use that to our advantage, the flip-flops to get away, so we could get a strong result in Silverstone. Misano, we had decent pace there too, so you know, some of these tracks, you know, could be looking good for performance. Aragon, we were really good in the first sector at Aragon, so if we can maximise the next couple sectors, that'd be good. And then, ooh, Buriram. Do not like Buriram. Although I did time trial it, so I am probably a bit better than I was in the video that I did on it. So, Motogp, not bad, but I think we're probably a bit average there. Phillip Island, I don't know, it's I don't think I've actually tried it on this game yet, but in the past it has been. Okay, that's not my dog, I apologize. If you can hear barking, that's not my dog, it's my neighbour's dog. I've got a window open because it's hot. So yeah, this is a track that I've never really been that great at, but not been really poor at either. If the bump in turn 1 is gone, I think should be a fairly strong track, but that used to throw me every time. Malaysia, I think I'll win that one fairly convincingly, if I'm honest. It's just a strong track for me for no reason. It seems to have transferred over to this because I can actually beat the AI that I couldn't get close to at Jerez. I can beat them at this circuit, so although that is on a MotoGP bike, so you know. And then Valencia, I did do a little bit of testing before, like a couple of days before I did the Qatar video, and I wasn't too far off the AI there, so obviously by this point in the season the bike will be upgraded, I'll be more used to it, I'll be in the groove. So some of these tracks where I said I might not do so well, I might do okay at because why? Because I'll be more comfortable with the bike will be better. So the championship must be pretty close at in MotoGP. I'm looking at the results here. I know this is really unrelated to actually my career mode, because that's got really no relevance, although it is part of the game mode. So Dovi, Marquez, Rossi, so that's just the same order as real life. And at Argentina it was Marquez, Dovi, Rossi. So Rossi would be on 32, and they'd both be on 45, Marquez and Dovi. So there's a 5-point gap between them at 65 and 70. And then don't know where Rossi finished obviously after that, but it's close in the MotoGP category. We'll look at Moto2 as well. So after Qatar, Alex Marquez is winning, and then Bagnaia takes the lead, and then Bagnaia extends his lead. Obviously in ours, Martin and Canet were drawing going into COTA. Don't know why I struggled with that so much. Obviously because I won. Henry leads by 4 instead of 5 points, because otherwise they would have just come 1-2. But I'm glad I was able to stick myself in there, spice the championship a bit. Moved myself up to 3rd, so I'm actually a genuine contender against these guys now. So I'm quite happy with that bit. Anyway guys, thanks for watching. Smash that like button for a win in Moto3, because I think we deserve it. You've seen the hardships we've gone through. Subscribe, press the little bell I suppose, because otherwise you don't always get notified of my new videos. And I should be back later today with another video, but I don't think it will be career mode like I said earlier in this episode. I said that it would be a career mode earlier in this episode, but I think it might be a slightly different video, because I don't want to give you too much career mode, because obviously I don't usually even do career mode, so you know, it's a nice change of pace. But yeah, I hope you enjoy the rest of the day, or the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.